So this is the garden. The garlic was there. We just pulled that. It was 135 bulbs, which is roughly 2.3 bulbs per week. It's plenty. This is potatoes. We're hoping to get at least 100 pounds. Not sure. I mean, that's 20 foot. These beds are 20 feet by 30 inches wide, 20 feet long. Um, there's 11 beds here. We pulled about 15 pounds of spinach out of here through the time. I mean, it's quite a bit of spinach. We'll start more spinach in this for fall. Yes, for fall harvest. These are beautiful. You got to keep the bugs happy. And these are absolutely beautiful. Wish you could smell them. Smell them for you. This is a variety of broccoli, BC 1611, and it's phenomenal. I think we have almost 10 pounds we pulled off of this already. We've been harvesting for about 3 weeks, almost 10 pounds. We've eaten quite a bit of it, but we're trying to figure out how, like I said, how much food we can get out of this little plot. I mean, you figure 1,500 square feet, at least 50% of Americans can do that. At least. I don't know for a fact. I don't have those numbers right now, but I would imagine that at least 50% of Americans. It's a beautiful broccoli. So it's kind of like a bunching broccoli. And they just grow. All of these had big heads, much bigger than this one here and this one. About 3 times that size at first. And then you end up with broccoli like that, where you can take the entire stem off if you want. And the stem is more tender than anything you get at a market. We love to ensure we have all of the stem to eat. As you can see, the tomatoes, these are all paste tomatoes. We don't eat a lot of raw tomatoes here per se, so we make a lot of sauce. Onions, doing amazing. You can see we have some massive onions in there. Here. I mean, that's my hand. It's about the size of my palm. All over the place. There. All of these here. And all over there. Cool little mutation. It's actually two. I believe it's two onions that grew out of one. I don't know how that works. The cabbages. I cut 2 plants out of here. But also learned that if you don't cut the entire plant off of its root, you will end up with small little cabbages. Interesting. Or Brussels. Or cabbage, Brussels, or cabbage. These are all Brussels here. Some flowers. More onions. So that's our garden for right now. Actually, let's go down and look at the carrots. Like I said, this was all spinach right here, about 9 feet. 9 feet of spinach. A couple of leeks. We never grew leeks, so we're trying the leeks out. Here are the carrots. This is about 3 feet. And we're looking to get 250, 300 carrots out of this little bed. You figure, I don't know where we're at as far as how far in we are in the grows, but as you can see, it's a beautiful carrot. Can't really, there we go. Beautiful carrot. Anyways, it's our garden. We have 135 bulbs of garlic. We're looking at about probably the same, maybe a little bit more of the onions. We have 2 gallons, about 16 pounds altogether of cabbage made into sauerkraut. We have 10 pounds or whatever or so of spinach, which we will grow more of for the fall. We have or had 10 pounds of broccoli. We have about 8 meals, about 12 ounces per meal we're using. Um, Tomatoes, as you can see, Chewy was gone for a week. We were at the beach. Chewy wasn't here, and well, she's a beautiful soul. We love her, and she also keeps deer away. As you can see, we have a little bit of a problem with weeds right now, but that'll take me 10 minutes. We spend maybe maximum an hour a week on maintaining the beds. Completely 100% organic, no sprays, except for one thing. BT, Bacillus thuringiensis, I think it's called. Could be wrong. How that's said. That's for the broccoli, cabbage, um, brassicas, essentially. Uh, yeah. Anyways, we'll grow more. I'll probably do two beds of broccoli. I'll do a bed of cabbage this time and a bed of Brussels separate. These are not separate. Obviously, they're combined. And like I said, we still got 16, almost 20 pounds altogether of cabbage. The heaviest head was I think it was 4.8 pounds. So 4.5 pounds. The smallest was like 3.1 or something like that. Um, Anyways, yeah, I just want to document. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. I learned throughout the years. I've been doing this for several years. No one taught me. I learned on my own. I love this. I think that health is the most important thing, foundation, if you will. If we can maintain our health, then we can live decent lives. But first, we have to ensure that we are healthy, that our minds are working properly, our bodies are working properly in tandem. Yeah, a couple poppies for um, for the bees. The bees love them. Bees love them. We have some medicine, calendula. I've got some potatoes dying right there. I think a tomato, or I'm sorry, a potato beetle got in there. I've seen a couple. I killed them. Not 100% sure. Like I said, I'm learning. I'm still learning. Um, we're 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 pretty successful. Um, we're pretty successful in supplying quite a bit of our own food from our backyard on this tiny little plot. As you can see, it is not big at all. And like I said, we're still learning. And that means succession planting, and that means being present and deliberate on where things go. And when one thing is done, another plant, another variety goes in. Rotation. Like I said, 100% organic. We only spray BT, which is organic. It grows in the soil, it grows on plants. It's just we spray it larger amounts to ensure that our crops aren't devastated by worms. I appreciate it. We'll have more updates. Like I said, I want to continue doing this. I want to show people um, just what you can do, what we can do in our backyards. It's not hard. Like I said, I probably spend maybe 10 hours on prep and weeding. Like I don't weed a lot. As you can see, there's some weeds in here. It's not usually this bad. Usually keeping up on it, but it's not hard. I could show you what I use. I use particularly one tool, and this is the tool called a stirrup hoe. All right, thank you. Been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. No, but seriously, I hope to do more of these. I hope to have discussion and see what other people are doing, because I do believe that we can feed our families. We have 7 people here, and I feel like we can feed our families on small plots of land. We're deceived. We're told we can't. We're told we need hundreds of acres to supply, or we need a large piece of land to be more than a garden. It's not the truth. We're farming here, whether you like it or not. We are farming here. Eventually, we'll have chickens, and hopefully, we'll be able to supply our own chicken, our own poultry meat for our family, eggs, and possibly utilize that to trade for beef. But I think vegetables and poultry, it could be 100% of your diet. Fish. My family's not big fish eaters. Two of our kids like some fish and shrimp, but and they're just learning how to eat vegetables, right? I mean, the American diet is so processed, and I mean, you set in front of kids nowadays a beautiful dish of a home cooked meal with fresh veggies or mac and cheese, and I venture to say that majority of kids would rather the mac and cheese, but we're working on that, being deliberate in our lives, trying to keep the sugar out, trying to keep the electronics out, try to get them involved in this outside. At least if they're not hands-on, they're watching us do it. It's in their brain that this is what we do, that we care about the earth, we care about our health, and we're being present in our health. Oh, right on. Y'all have a good 4th of July. Uh, there's a lot of things to be thankful for, and this is one of them. And the other is to live in a country as we do. Um, it's like any place or any situation, we have issues to work on, but this is the best country in the world. Have a good one.